Hello, my name is Lucy, aka Lucifer, and welcome to my second YouTube video. Be sure to subscribe now because you can still claim OG status and say that you have been here since the early days. Since we went over the things I love in the last video, I figured today we could talk a bit about things I find kind of annoying or unfortunate about bodybuilding. But since I love bodybuilding more than anything else in the world, despite the following, let's get right into it. I love tattoos and I do eventually want to cover myself in many of them, but unfortunately, large-scale tattoos and competitive bodybuilding do not go very well together at all. The judges, they have to see your lines, your striations, the shape of your muscles, the shadows, and anything that obscures that in any way is obviously rather counterproductive to that. Yes, you can get away with smaller tattoos, maybe on the forearm, the ankles, the neck, the hand, but larger pieces on the body are really not it. I used to be a bit delusional and I thought, oh yeah, maybe I can get away with a cool stomach piece as long as it's really symmetrical, but my coach told me straight up that if I have any plans to go somewhere in the sport and take this seriously, then that is a no-go, or definitely something I should hold off on. So for now I have to leave it, I have left it to some tattoos on my hand and my forearm. On that note, shout out to Flip Ink, he's an amazing tattoo artist. But yeah, in terms of sacrifices I've had to make for the sport, having to hold off on any more tattoos until hopefully many years from now when I'm done competing, that has been the most painful sacrifice. But it's okay, good things are worth waiting for, so that's not a problem. I'll eventually get there, like I said, hopefully in many years, but yeah, all in its own time. So money, bodybuilding is expensive, very expensive. I used to think that Yu-Gi-Oh was an expensive hobby or cosplay, but oh boy, there seems to be a misconception by people who are not at all in the fitness sphere that bodybuilders make money bodybuilding and get paid for it.
You guys are getting paid?
I was at the gym once and someone came up to me and we started talking and I was yapping on and info dumping about bodybuilding, as one does. It's kind of hard to shut me up when I start talking about that. And yeah, he was like, so how much are you getting paid for that? And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm not getting paid. And I was explaining, like, we're bodybuilders, we pay a lot of money to do what we do. And I had to burst people's bubble, but that's unfortunately not how that works. And the guy was flabbergasted. He was like, but why would you do that then? Why would you go through that? And well, I don't have any better answer than that it's literally the most fun and amazing and cathartic and rewarding thing in the world to do. But yeah, it does come at a cost. And besides not eating out and stuff, it's literally a cost in your wallet. And the cost of competing are pretty obscene. Like, you can spend thousands just on one show. And if you ever wanted to buy a bikini that costs north of 500 euros, here you go, now I have a reason to. Yeah, because there's also strict regulations on the bikinis. You have to find someone who does them and ideally doesn't charge thousands, which you can totally spend thousands on that as well if you get like with fancy brands and stuff. So yeah, but this is also just one of those one-off things, like the cost of like where you compete, where you sign up, spend a couple hundred just to be there and stuff. The most expensive spray tan you'll ever get in your life. So yeah, I wish the federations had a bit more mercy on us, because they do really rinse athletes at every turn they possibly can. So I think maybe if competing was a bit more accessible, we would see people do it more, because not everyone has the money to throw around, or even people who think, oh yeah, maybe I will compete, but then people think, is it really worth that much money to them? I mean, yeah, to me it's whatever it takes, right? But it is pretty brutal. Time to address the elephant in the room. Bodybuilding and prepping for the stage isn't a super healthy practice. I really wish it was, but reality exists. It bothers me both when people glorify PED use and downplay any risks or whatever, but also when people pretend that using moderate dosage with medical guidance, trying to be as smart about it as you can, is the same as blasting obscene doses of tren while having an unhealthy lifestyle, whatever Togi is doing. Natural bodybuilding outside of competing is actually a pretty healthy practice, and that is something I would encourage anyone and everyone to pick up. You don't have to compete to bodybuild. Bodybuilding is so much more than that. All the way back in the day, bodybuilding actually used to encompass the pursuit of health as well. But I think, as we're all aware, modern competitive bodybuilding is pretty far from that. I still think it is very appealing nonetheless. But yeah, unfortunately, enhanced competitive bodybuilding is not extremely healthy. And I really wish it was, but it just isn't. There are obviously levels to something being healthy or unhealthy. Like, if you go have one drink every Friday after work, it's probably not that bad. But if you go out and get completely trashed and hammered every single weekend, that's pretty bad. And yet both are considered drinking. You can't compare taking like one Anava pill to blasting tren. You can be the most responsible athlete and try to do things in the most conservative way, but every time you take PEDs, you are essentially harming yourself. It's the same with alcohol. You can have one drink, you're still poisoning yourself, even if you're just having one drink. But that doesn't mean it's the same as drinking a bottle of whiskey. I hope that makes sense. I do want to make another video talking a bit more why I chose to be enhanced and why I went down this path. But yeah, I don't want to... I'll put that in another video. I just think it's annoying that PEDs aren't healthy. As I wrote this video, I realized I can literally not even think of more than 3 slightly negative things about bodybuilding. So y'all are getting a bonus thing that I love about bodybuilding. Like I said, that is something I could probably fill an entire book with. Bodybuilding really teaches you to love and believe in yourself more than anything else does. It all starts with you having to believe that you can do something hard, that you can lift that weight, that you can stick to the gym schedule, that you can stick to the diet. And the loftier your fitness or gym goals are, the better. That belief can carry you through bad days, sad times, and challenges that don't even have anything to do with the gym at all. With anything, it's just about getting started. If you can believe it, if you can dream it, you can do it. Within reason. I'm not telling anyone without legs to run a marathon, although someone determined out there probably has done it on their hands. See? Forget limitations, forget any of that. You can do it. As they say, if there's a will, there's a way. And on that note, I'm gonna love you and leave you, and I will see you again for some more rambling. Oh, just please, before I forget, comment, like, subscribe, help a baby channel out, and bye. With anything, it's just about getting started, and my cat is eating me. Why are you eating me? Through bad days, sad times, and translates to blah, blah, blah. I have to get up. No, you don't want me to get up, but I have to turn off the camera. My storage is gonna be full, baby. Oh, I love you so much. This is my son. This is Smokey, and he is the most wonderful, beautiful, perfect little being in the whole universe.